Hello, I'm John Bachman. A new report just a few moments ago. The Justice Department says it has arrested a Kansas man who had plotted to plan and carry out a suicide attack here in the U.S. This gentleman's name is Thomas Blake Jr., or Thomas Booker Jr. I said John Thomas Booker Jr., apparently trying to carry out a bombing attack at Fort Riley, which is in Kansas. We'll have more on this, and it might have been tied to ISIS as well. More on this coming up. Now we turn our attention to Fort Hood in Texas, where dozens of people who survived the 2009 shooting rampage and terrorist attack there have now finally been awarded Purple Hearts. Politicians and lawyers have been lobbying for the award for years, and the Army cleared the way back in February when the shooting was declared an international act of terrorism. 13 people were killed. 32 more were hurt.
In honor of the fallen in my unit, I have worn this bracelet every day that has the 5 names of the fellow soldiers of the combat stress control units.
Well, one victim who survived the shooting says every day she strives to be better, but not bitter. Good for her. Now today, the search crews continue to dig through damaged or destroyed homes and other buildings after tornadoes raked parts of Illinois and elsewhere in the Midwest. Today, this is about all that's left of Fairdale, Illinois. It's about 75 miles from Chicago. That storm killed at least one person, injured 8, although the local sheriff's office now says they believe everyone is accounted for.
There's no, doesn't appear to be houses with minor damage. It's pretty much just devastation to where the tornado went through.
That is Sheriff Brian Van Vickle of Ogle County, Illinois. That same storm has also hit Missouri, causing property damage and flash floods, as well as power outages. New emails out today show that former top IRS official Lois Lerner worried that using buzzwords to target conservative groups might raise some questions, and it certainly has. Lerner's agents put organizations with specific words in their names, like Tea Party or Patriot, on a special list where they would receive special scrutiny. Lerner resigned from her post in 2013. The DOJ decided not to pursue any contempt of Congress charges against her when she refused not to testify. Thousands of people called for a California judge to resign after he gave this 19-year-old Kevin Rogenio Nieto 10 years in prison for sodomizing a 3-year-old girl. The mandatory minimum sentence is actually 25 years. Thousands of people angry over the sentencing have now turned to change.org and social media pages asking for Judge Kelly's removal from the bench. And California regulators have approved a $1 billion penalty against a utility company for a 2010 gas pipeline explosion. You might remember this, Pacific Gas and Electric Company. Well, that explosion killed killed 8 people rather, and destroyed dozens of homes in San Francisco. That's obviously not the right video.
I lost my husband, my son, and my mother-in-law in that fire, along with my dog, the home, and everything.
Well, that company accepted the $1.6 billion penalty and promises to do better. Another update for you in 30 minutes.